Welcome back to a new video, and this time we'll be jumping into what I like and dislike about the new map. Last time we just had a first look, some gameplay, but this time we'll actually jump into what I really liked about the new map and what I think they could improve on maybe and just fix. I think a lot of things are really simply be able to be fixed, but let's just jump into it.
Whoa.
Whereabouts?
Where do we go?
Oh! I'm
really?
I'm alive! Hey, Johnson Gents, Quaweds here, bringing you Gaming with SC Twist, and today we'll be obviously going over what I like and what I dislike about the map, and let's not take any longer, but before I do, please remember to subscribe to this channel if you like what I do, and you enjoy this video. Please remember to also like, but mainly subscribe. Please subscribe. Now that that's over, let's jump into what I dislike, and we'll end on a positive thought. So my first knockback was the weather. I've never been a huge fan of this, and it's really annoying for people who I think like to push rank. Getting fog and rain, it just kind of throws you off a bit and definitely makes it a lot more RNG in how you run into someone. Where I feel like when it's just open, you can use your eyes, be smart about how you play, and make sure that you get into the top 10s and get those, chicken dinners, those first place endings. Now, this is not to say that I dislike it altogether. If I was a casual player, I think I would love this a lot. Now that they've made it dynamic, going from actual complete openness now to being really foggy within a few minutes, then back to clearing after a little while. I think that's amazing, along with also there being no rain and then rain happening and then stopping. I really like that. I just really think they might need to make a casual mode if they want to bring it back, and more of a ranked competitive mode for people who actually do like going for those ranks. Now, the next 2 points I have that I really didn't like was the red zone and also the plane on how loud and long it goes for. So the red zone, considering how small the map is, you get the red zone even more than you did on the other maps, and I think a lot of people dislike the red zone, just how loud and disruptive it is, and how it just makes you camp inside buildings instead of moving around wanting to play. It just disrupts the round altogether. And same with the plane now. The plane feels like it goes so much longer than the other one. I'm not too sure why, or if they actually have slowed it down. I think they need to make it just faster, just so it goes overhead fast, gets out of the way. I know you want your airdrops, but the plane is just annoying. Another problem I was having was not finding a lot of attachments, gear to go on your character, as well as grenades. I was finding smoke grenades, but just not regular grenades. So a lot of times at the end, I would only have one grenade to throw, and I just think they need to improve that. Now, the last dislike I had was the outer villages all look the same. I know they're meant to be outer villages and smaller than that, but just every single place looked the same. It's not a huge deal, really, but I thought it just looked a bit bland after a while. Like, obviously all these are just the same places on just a different spot on the map. Now onto what I liked in the map, and a lot of these tie in with each other. So the first one I really enjoyed is the map design. One of the best map designs since I've seen since like Call of Duty 4 and Halo. A lot of the big towns are just so well designed, especially in their environments. It just feels really clean, nice, and easy to kill in. And this correlates with my next one of I actually enjoyed no textures in those big towns. It just was less crap in the way. That's not to mention that I didn't enjoy the really lush environments and trees. It felt really immersive, like you were in a South American jungle or maybe like Southeast Asia. It felt really immersive. All these awesome, amazing big towns brought around a lot of action and shorter rounds as well. So you were always hearing shots going off because of the smaller map, and it just felt like a better pacing. The rounds went for about 20 minutes instead of those long 30-minute rounds. So it just made that quite a bit shorter, more action. It felt amazing to play on, and it just felt like you were actually doing something the whole entire round rather than just sitting around on your ass. Now, probably my most favorite thing about this map was the loot spawns. Tons of ARs. When I landed in a hotspot, I didn't feel like it came down to who got that gun first, who found the gun first. I felt like it didn't matter where I went, I was going to be lucky enough to find an assault rifle or something straight off the bat. I didn't feel like, as I usually, if you jump down Pachinki, you're like, oh no, these 3 houses didn't even have one AR on it. This really felt like if you landed, you didn't have to worry about the RNG gods, and you could just pick up a weapon and fight straight away without worrying too much. I love that. I really hope they keep it like this. Another huge thing I loved about this map was that the Ghillies are back in action. They actually make a difference when you pick them up. You definitely the camo is used to its full effect on this map. That is 100%. So finding a ghillie was definitely a huge positive on this map. Now, next two kind of tying together. I really love first person on this map, where third person, it just came across as really campy and you were able to use tons of different things in the way and people would just third person peek you. Well, in first person, it felt like you could be creeped on any point, way more exciting. First person was the mainest map, third person not so much. So that goes on my like and dislike there, but also I really disliked that they didn't have anything for OC. I feel like OC has a huge first person community and there was just nothing for us. We had to go to NA and it just felt kind of horrible with that lag that we get. You'd peek back and still get shot behind walls. It was really annoying, but besides that, those two things are amazing. And I'm glad they kind of copied Fortnite here, but spectating after death, highly needed. It definitely, towards the end of the game, you kind of wish what happened or what in the end circle what happened, how many people were left, you kind of just had to maybe spectate over your body and hope some walked over you. Now you actually get to watch what happens after each person dies. You can watch the next person, like a chain happening. That was much needed. Now, did you agree with what I liked or disliked? Tell me in the comments. If you disagreed, tell me what you disliked about the map or what you liked or what you think I was completely wrong with. Put that down in the comments. Please remember to subscribe, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.